I'm a longtime old school RuneScape player playing through modern RuneScape as an Iron Man to see if modern RuneScape is, well, good again. My current mission? Complete every quest in the game without any guides or the wiki. Hey, I'm Jolly. Welcome back to another episode of Is RuneScape Good Again? As we continue our adventure through the quest log. And today we're going to be tackling a classic and a fundamental progression point for our account, Animal Magnetism. The goal is to get the Ava's accumulator. Haven't done this quest in forever. I didn't even know you needed ectotokens for this quest. That's why we did Ghost Ahoy last time, but turns out you didn't even need to do Ghost Ahoy to get ectotokens. So you can see that I'm right here at the Bone Grinder, and can I just say, the Bone Grinder / ectotoken process in RuneScape 3 is way better than an old school, because look, I don't need to have any pots or buckets in my inventory. You just automatically get a pot with the bones when you just bring an inventory of bones. Same with the slime. All you have to do is go down to the slime pit and you automatically get buckets of slime. So much more convenient. Just one of those nice quality of life things that doesn't impact the game in any negative way, just makes things that are tedious and unfun better, don't you think? Anyway, I definitely don't need a full inventory of bones for this, but you know what? I'm like, I might as well. Might as well get some ectotokens. I need 20 for the quest. I don't even remember how many you get for each thing, each bone. So we'll find out. I'm not gonna let you watch all this whole process, but I'll update you after. Hey, but while I got you here, if you missed out on the last couple streams, you missed out on a really fun skill and chill over at the divination site. We got our divination from 40 to 53 over the course of the last 2 streams. It's a really good time. Remember that you can catch me live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time. You can always watch the recordings after. But if you want to hang out live, we always hang out, have good discussions. It's a good time. Oh, and we also started a clan. Hello, so if you want in the clan, plenty of space for you. Make sure you message me in-game. And make sure you let me know down below what you are sipping on today as we go through our quest adventure together. I've got some Barg's Zero Sugar Root Beer. Pretty damn good. What are you sipping on? What are you grinding? Okay, what I realized though is I need some inventory space for the slime. So my question is, can I risk it by dropping half of my inventory, grabbing the second half of the inventory with slime, worshipping, coming back and grabbing the dropped bone meal? Do we think it's possible? We'll find out. I might lose 14 freaking bone meals, but we'll see. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Go. Go. Use slime pool. Go. Here we go. I think, okay, we get the slime way faster than how long it took to do the bone meal. So I really hope we don't lose these. We're going to see if these are back here by the time I go worship. Why are these stairs so inconveniently placed on the opposite side of the rooms? That's crazy. Just making you travel more just because back in the early days? What else were you going to do? Oh, let me worship the F out of this. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, look how fast it goes. Look how fast. Horrible prayer XP, but yo, did we actually get a level there? We got something. Oh no, I got a daily achievement. Let's go. Okay, I still see it. Now, spam click as fast as possible. Oh, I can loot them all. And I got all 14. We're in the clear. New meta? New meta discovered? Okay, and this is the last of the second batch. Let's see how many ectotokens we get. Collect. Come on, give it to me. At least 100. 140? Oh, got them right here. 143 ectotokens. Hell yeah, we are probably set for the rest of the account. Okay, we need holy symbol, polished buttons, hard leather. Jeez. Polished buttons, is that from the ham members? And holy symbol. I think we have to make that with silver and then bring it to like the... Excuse me, did you hear that? Got to bring it to the monastery, right? Like you got to get it blessed by the monks, I'm pretty sure. Oh, holy molds, I don't have one? You know what? I guarantee you guys told me to put those molds on my tool belt, and I definitely didn't. What? I don't even have... What? I thought I bought a bunch of molds. I must have. Do I not have a symbol in my bank? But holy symbol. I already have one. Whatever. All right, just very quickly made some iron bars. I didn't have any iron ore in my ore bank, so I had to go mine it, and I was like, they don't need to see that. So anyway, mined it, smelted it, forgot you needed 2 ores per bar, so I had to go back, get 10 ore. Anyway, now we can get some cowhide. Now we can tan this cowhide and get that hard leather. And now I think all we need are the buttons, which I believe are, again, from ham members, which I guess are by the the ham area. Now look, I know I was complaining about the 2 iron per bar, but actually better than having a 50% chance of smelting a bar, which is how it's like in old school. Super frustrating RNG that, like, for no good reason, you know? By the way, this is how I assume you get buttons. If you do not get buttons from this, I'm cooked. All right, let's see how long it takes me to get some buttons. I'm setting a timer. Ba-dink, we've started. Holy crap, it's been 8 seconds and I got some buttons and they're polished. Hey, we're set. All right, I grabbed the last couple things I needed. The mithril hatchet, the ghost speak ammy. I just realized I'm still wearing my diviner's headwear. Whatever, I don't think we need to fight anything for this quest. I don't think. I can't remember, but we're ready to start. Damn, I forgot how good Draenor Manor looks in RS3. It looks great. Hello there, and welcome to my humble abode. It's sadly rather more humble than I'd like, to be honest, although perhaps you can help with that. Yeah, I'd be happy to make your home a better place. Sweet. Yay, I didn't even have to talk about a reward. You're more gullible than most adventurers, that's for sure. Hey now. Don't worry though, I just need you to help fix this vile old bed for me, then I'll find a suitable reward for you. Great, will I be able to take a nap in it? Hello, that's a little forward. Don't be silly, everyone knows that true warriors don't ever sleep, or perform any, or many other bodily functions for that matter. Breaking the fourth wall a bit there, it's funny. I'll come up with something though. I'm not convinced by just a vague something. Can you be a slight bit more inspiring in your offer? What I need is simple. A couple of undead chickens. You should be able to pick some up at the farm near Port Phasmatis. I'll use one for my bed, then see what I can make from the other in the way of a reward. I have some ideas involving infinite feathers. Ooh, infinite feathers. Is that a part of it? Very well then. I shall await my mystery prize with bated breath. Wow. So we're just fixing this bed? That's what the quest is for? I don't remember anything. I am just so used to spacebarring through old school quests, but okay, Port Phasmatis, that's where we're headed. I'm going to Catherby and I'm going to charter. Oh wait, why would I charter? I can just use the ecto file. What am I thinking? Alrighty, ecto file. First time emptying it in RS3. Check it out. Okay. Look at that. And it was an achievement. Very cool. Check it out. Undead chickens. So I don't think we just pick these up. We only have the option to attack. So I'm guessing we talk to a farmer, yeah? I'm after one of your unhealthier poultry. Could you help me? You need those useless undead chickens? How odd you adventurers are. You need to talk to my husband, though. Not that I can these days. Why ever would this be? Can't you see? He is dead. I can't talk to the dead. Oh, okay, that's what we're reading out of Ghost Speak Amy. Good thing we got it on. Kind of a bummer, though. That she just like sees her husband's ghost just walking around. Your animals don't look too healthy. It's that fountain thingy in the temple to the east. Turn them all into zombies. What use are zombie animals? Not at all, mate, except that those worshippers at that temple keep coming and killing them for their bones. Don't ask me why. Oh yeah, you know, what we were doing earlier. But you're a ghost, surely you know something about it. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm a simple ghost with simple needs. All I know is years ago, that temple started glowing green, and a few months later, I woke up dead. That's all there is to it. Jeez. I do miss the wife, though. Tell her I still loves her. Would I be able to buy some of your chickens? Talk to my wife and I'll think about it. I have a message from your husband. He wants you to know that he still loves you, despite his ghostly state. The curse of undeath was so cruel. All the men out there succumbed, but Lyra and I were left alive. Ever since that day, I've not been able to speak to him. Tell him I love him, but I can't find our savings. I know we had our collection of gold and prize cow rosettes just before the curse struck. Wow, the NPC's name is just Alice's husband. Huh. Your wife says she needs the family cash and wants to know what you did with it. Tell her I spent it on cheap spirits. Har har. Your sense of humor died too, it seems. Just trying to lift your spirits. Aha. Suit yourself, stick in the mud. Anyway, I'm not the one of them yokels. Tell her I put the cash in the bank like she always told me to. A warning to you. Annoy her and I'll haunt you till her hair turns white. Or till your hair turns white. I mean, are we annoying her? It's really got that old dialogue. How old is this quest? 2006. It's an oldie. Your husband says he put the cash in the bank. I'll need his bank pass in that case. Can't you just take a ghost speak amulet, then you could talk to him directly? I tried that once, but all those other ghosts and even the undead chickens and cows scared me so much. I wouldn't try it again for all the cash in Varrock Bank. For true love, though? Is there something suspicious going on here? I can't tell. You may not believe me, but she wants me to find your bank pass now. Maybe she said that, maybe she didn't. I think you're just after me savings. Tell her that no one but a fool gives away their pass numbers. Go tell her now, if you're not a double-dealing scammer, that is. Oh, I didn't finish that dialogue. I accidentally clicked out of it. So let me go ahead and click through, because that is how old-school RuneScape quests are. Not old-school RuneScape quests, but like older quests. You know what I mean. He says he won't trust me with the bank pass. What if I gave you some sort of altered ghost speak amulet to him? So surely that would work? You're so clever. I've overheard passing adventurers say that there's some witch near here who changes ghost speak amulets. I think she lives a bit west of that mad Professor Franken something, past the farming patch. Let's see if I can find her. Big nose and a Manchas hat, I assume? I wonder where those beautiful young witches hide. Mysterious indeed, but in this case, she actually looks pretty normal. Well, yeah, this is the lady we talked to during Ghost Ahoy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah? This has got to... I didn't realize her name is Nettie, and all of the other witches have like Betty, Hetty. This is Nettie. I'm here about the farmers by Port Phasmatis. Alice and her husband are having trouble talking to one another and said you might be able to help. Oh, I know them. Shame about those cows. Why would they think that I could help? Well, Alice seems to think that you could alter a ghost speak amulet in order to allow them to communicate. In addition, when I was attempting to thwart Necrovaris, you created a new type of amulet for me. I thought that perhaps you might also do so on this occasion. Wait, did I need to do this quest before Animal Magnetism? The Ghost Ahoy? Because why else would I have referenced that? Also, look at this photo on the wall. It's like so bright. Huh. Well, the poor young lady has such family problems. I quite feel her pain. I'd be happy to help. You seem to have one of her golden hairs on your shoulder, so I can use that. In a flash, the crone whisks away an unseen hair from your shoulder. Talk to me again with the Ghost Speak amulet and some space in your backpack, and I'll be ready to work on this little good deed. The way I plan is quite simple, really. Huh? I can mirror part of the unused mystical essence of the Ghost Speak amulet, bind it with Alice's hair, and thus create a second amulet. If you say so, lady, the second amulet will be used for the purpose you desire, though it won't work for any other ghost or human other than the farmer and his wife. That's perfect. So I just took my amulet off. Can I just give it to her? I'm here to see if you are ready to do your magical stuff with my Ghost Speak amulet. I most certainly am. There you go. What? Wow, that was quick and painless. Just being a good neighbor. What strange dialogue. So odd, but okay. Let me just ecto my ecto file, and kind of a weird teleport, how it pours it out, and then you like do the classic like quick teleport. Zoop. So do I give this to the wife or the husband? I'm gonna talk to the wife first. Have you handed him an enhanced amulet? Ah, okay. I talked to your wife and thought that if you had a special amulet, you could speak to her and sort out the bank situation without me being involved. Ah, that makes far more sense than I was expecting from a musclehead like you. Ain't no worries. My wife's a clever one. Well, never mind. I'm desperate enough for those chickens to let that pass. Give me that amulet then, and we'll be seeing about your unnatural desire for chickens. Okay, you need it more than I do, I suppose. I mean, we can't use it, so... Weird that it gave me an option. Luckily, we had such a brilliant idea. Cool. So... we probably now go talk to Alice? Let's go talk to her. Hello, friend, and thanks for allowing me to talk to my husband. How can I help you? I guess, actually, we go back to him again? Many thanks. Now, what was it you were wanting again? I need a couple of your chickens. Chickens is tricksy, especially dead uns. I'll have to catch them for you. You look pretty pathetic. How hard can it be? Stand back while I catch him, you city licker. City licker? Look at this cutscene. Here, chickie. Nothing like some classic. Look at the borders on the screen here. That 4x3 like TV or monitors from back in the day. Get it, you pesky bird. And as kids, we're all like, woohoo! Like just dumb kids, you know? Like they made this track just for this. Oh, look at the cow's tongue. Whoa. Also, who's this? Oh, cow killer. Wait, what? I think, okay, this reference looks kind of familiar. It's like a fake player. Cow elite killer. You heard my husband, leave now. Always the same. I can never get these animals to myself. Everyone's farming them for the bones. Oh no, you killed Bessie. Buying cowhides and feathers. Ah, that chicken is next. Feathers for me. What is this armor set though? That's the real question. And what is that axe? Woo woo woo. Well, that's one way to catch a chicken, I suppose. I don't even know what happened. Clever. Clever like old school Jagex stuff. All right. So we got it. Let's talk to the husband again. I'm selling if you have ectotokens. Can I buy those chickens now? I can hand over a chicken if you give me 10 of them ectotoken things per bird. Yeah, I'll buy 2 because I needed 20 tokens. So, okay, cool. We got 2 birds. Yeah. Now I need to buy 2 from him and deliver them to Ava. So we're going to go back to Ava now. Because we did it. My spiritometric devices show that you've been in close contact with ghostly animals. Are we closer to success? Yeah, here they are. Amazing success. I can look forward to some good nights of sleep after all. Can I ask exactly how an undead chicken will help you sleep? Well, I need the feathers to make my bed more comfortable. A comfortable bed will help me sleep. Obviously, really. Obvious, yeah, but why on Gillinor would you need an undead chicken when there are perfectly good live chickens just down the road? Well, for a start, undead feathers are much cleaner than living ones. No dust mites or anything. Interesting. Secondly, I always think of Ernest when I see a chicken, so my nerves can't take killing them. Then why do I need a chicken for my reward? We already established that I don't use a bed. Seeing as how you ranger types use so many feathers in your arrows, I was thinking I could harness an undead chicken to make an unending supply of arrow flights for you. Beats chicken slaying or hanging around in fishing shops, I suppose. So what's next? We'll need a magnet next. One with purely natural fields and made from a carefully selected iron bar. Firm impact when the iron is parallel to Gillinor's field will stabilize this field in the rod. Go and talk to the witch next door. Witch next door? A witch next door? Or like, is it the witch in town? Talk to the witch in Draenor Manor. Wow, there is a witch next door, huh? Maybe down here in the ladder? Oh, not here, not this room again. Get me out of here. Oh, I saw a witch. Oh, right there. She's just kind of hanging out in the room. I saw it as the screen loaded in, right there. I was this close to teleporting back to Draenor Village to talk to the witch there. Hello, my puppet. What brings you to my little room? Ava told me to ask you about making magnets. Something about natural fields and other stuff. Sounded like she needed a farmer, to be honest. Don't worry, dearie. I can tell you just what to do, and you won't have to worry your pretty head about the complicated bits. No need to patronize me quite so much, you know? Excuse me. I went to anger management classes, my lambkin. That's why I was treating you so kindly. It's either this way of talking or I go back to shoving children into ovens. Oh. Just bring me 5 iron bars, though you're well on the way to never having to talk to me again. I'll be back. I will say, I do, as someone who is unguided, not using outside resources, really just trying to use the game and everything the game offers to see if the game's good. Like, that's the whole premise. I like that it tells you what you need to go get. So in cases like this, I don't have to go get the iron bars and come back. Like, I can just, it shows me in game what I need without giving away everything else. It leaves the enjoyable bits to be enjoyed and the tedious bits to be not so tedious. That's a win. It just is. Great, far you'll go. I made some nice painted metal toys for you, Snookums. Toys? Snookums? What are you on about, you deranged old bat? Oh, forget it then. If you won't react to kindness, I'm back to luring infants into my oven. You'll have it on your conscience. Oh. Go to the mine just northeast of Remington and hit the bar with a plain old smithing hammer while facing north. Northeast of Remington. Then take your new magnet to Ava. Poor girl, having to deal with whippersnappers like you. Okay, so to Remington we go. I guess we'll go ahead and go to Port Sarim first, and then head from there. That just sounds like the fastest way. You know, I've ported over here to Port Sarim more times than I think anywhere else so far, outside of maybe Berthorpe. I go to the Port Sarim lodestone all the time. Oh yeah, also we're right here by the mine. I didn't realize how close it was. Okay, so it looks like if I hover over this, it just says hammer the selected iron, but it says I need to face north. So I'm gonna face north here and hammer it. Ooh, cutscene, kind of. Okay, look, we don't have the option to hammer, so we've got the bar magnet, we're good. Back to Draenor we go. And again, another note on how in-game it tells you what items you need for quests. The quick teleport system is so handy. You know, these quests that just would drag on and on with like the lack of run energy, the back and forths, the things that you would find in old school. It's just, they've cleaned up the tedious bits and it's so nice. I'm having a good time. I've manufactured the magnet. Here it is. Great stuff. With the witch's influence within the magnet, the undead chicken can use this, I'm sure. Huh? The plan is that the chicken will operate the magnet to attract bits of iron and steel, maybe even your own recently fired arrows. There are plenty of totally lost arrowheads lying about in the fields of Gielinor, I bet. In addition, arrows which you fire should be able to be attracted back to your quiver by the cunning avian. I begin to understand your plan. We've covered feathers and arrowheads now. What's next? We need a source of wood, but one which is spiritually active and can regenerate itself. That will save you some hatchet work in the future. Try using a hatchet on the pesky trees in the garden here, the ones that attack rather than the really dead ones. They're probably just the sort of thing we could use. They'll try to kill me though, and I can't fight back. Now, you know how those poor guards feel when you hide behind mushrooms and fences and attack them from afar. Oh, calling us out for those old school grind tactics. That's funny. Anyway, I reckon you'll need to try a mithril or better hatchet on those trees. At least the trees are pretty close. I mean, yeah, that's true. Also, 50 XP. Your work with the magnet increases your crafting experience slightly. What a strange little bonus 50 XP gift. Oh, look at this undead tree. It's like yellow. A hatchet bounces off the wood. I should report this to Ava. Weird. Okay, so we didn't get the wood. I think that's how it's supposed to happen. Supposed to go back and talk to Ava again, I guess. Yeah? Well, I tried to hack the trees with my hatchet, but it just bounced off the trunk. It all seemed all too convenient to work on the first try. Well, fortunately for you, I've done some research and it seems to suggest that there are two choices open to you. Tell me the worst. First is more interesting. We cut off your arms, have them reanimated as undead, reattach them, and then you should be able to cut the trees normally again. Of course, you won't be able to pick your nose anymore, so I suppose you'll want to try the second option. Why can't you pick your nose with an undead arm? I'm not exactly addicted to picking my nose, but I do think I'll pass on that method. Some of the old quest dialogue is so funny. It's just so human, you know? Very heroic, just like regular ass talking. It's kind of nice. Well, in that case, I think it may have something to do with Slayer abilities. Huh? After all, I did see Terrail and his daughter poking around the trees while I was moving in. As he's not known for his random touristic activities, you should try chatting with this Terrail or his daughter, Spria. He's the Slayer Master near Berthorpe, and she was last seen heading off on some army mission. Maybe one day I'll head out too, to test my experimental weapons on fearsome foes. Oh dear, I hope he doesn't want me to buy one of his ridiculous fashion accessories. Those earmuffs he sells make heroic adventurers look like a laughingstock. Hey, but how else are you going to kill the banshees? Hey look, he's conveniently here by the lodestone. I'm here about a quest. Ava said she saw you hanging around the moving trees near Draenor Manor. Ah, you came to the right place. Odd thing, those trees. What is it you are needing exactly? Well, I think I just need some of the wood from them, but my hatchet just bounced off the trunk. Sounds like you need a blessed hatchet. No one really makes them, though, these days. Oh, yeah, like a blessed axe. That sounds kind of familiar. Blessed hatchets are too soft to cut normal wood, since the hatchet's edge must be replaced by holy silver. I can do you a favor, though. If you can give me a mithril hatchet and a holy symbol of Saradomin, I can let you have my hatchet. I'll make myself a new one when there's no one pestering me for Slayer tasks. Okay, so I'll see whether I can spare a hatchet and a symbol. Thanks. Well, we can. I'll make a hatchet for you now if you wish. Remember, it will be of no use for normal wood cutting after I've added the silver edge. Love one. Here's the new hatchet. May it serve you well. There it is. Our blessed hatchet. Very cool. You know, doesn't look as iconic as the old school version, because, you know, the axes in old school look very iconic, and I remember the blessed mithril hatchet having, like, that white edge to it rather than the red edge. Very iconic. Not quite as iconic, but, you know, looks pretty good, but that honestly looks like a normal hatchet. That white looks almost purpley white. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to try to just chop this tree, yeah? There it is. We got some undead twigs. How many do I need, do you think? I'll try again. 2. Let's just grab 3. Yeah? And if we need more, I'm gonna be pissed. I have that undead wood at last. Well, twigs anyway. You certainly took your time. Ava, that was pretty fast. What are you talking about? Well, I'd say they didn't grow on trees, but I guess you'd just be sarcastic about my sense of humor. Quite. Now that we have all the ingredients for infinite arrows, we just need a container in which we can keep the components in the correct mutual alignment. I've gathered together some research notes from various sources, but I can't quite make out what they mean. If you want to have a go at making them out, just ask me for a copy. I mean, yeah. I'd like to have a copy. They are still stumping me. Here are the notes. I really hope your head doesn't explode from reading them. I'd find it slightly inconvenient, I'm sure. It wouldn't be all bad, as your body would be useful for research after death. What I'd be upset about was if bits of you landed in my nice new bed. Oh, the bed does look nice. Yeah, you see that? It is the new bed. Check that out. Your concern is touching. Translate research notes. Oh. What the hell is this? What the? Huh? Okay, clicking these, certain things turn on, certain things turn off. Okay, wait a second. So that turns off. Okay, if I look here, this button here is turning some of the like the arrows off and the magnet off. We need those on. So we'll leave that on. Let's just try to maybe turn off the things that look like they're not helping. Maybe? I feel like we need all these things that way. There's multiple magnets, multiple buttons. Ah, geez. What if I turn everything off? Okay, looking at this doesn't look like anything, so that can probably stay off. Here's a magnet and an undead chicken. I think I need that, right? Chicken and the arrow. What do I do? Okay, I don't know if I need... Wait, there's another backpack there, but we only need one. Maybe we just need one of everything on the thing? Buttons, twigs, branches. What the hell is all this? I don't know what I'm looking for, what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, I think we can all agree this can turn off, right? Dudes, I really think we only need to show like one of each thing. This is the chicken. This one has to stay on. This one doesn't necessarily have to stay on. This is the backpack with the leather and one of the magnets and a button. So we'll keep that on. This just is turning on an arrow and some background stuff. So we'll take that off. This is removing a button and a branch. I don't think we need that on. No, we don't. We're good. What the hell? Oh man, I don't know what I'm looking for, dude. I have the notes, but I haven't translated them. Any hints? If I had any hints, I'd translated those notes myself. So take the hint and go off and translate them. If it's too hard, you can always go and shoot demons in cages. No help. Really? Okay, so this is clearly how we put it together. Can I use these? No, I thought that would do something. Okay, wait a second. Look at this. Whoa. Yeah? It's almost like they're in a circle. So is there one more I can maybe turn off? Ooh. Dude, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? No, come on. Okay, maybe only one more of these needs to go on. Let me just like... What am I missing? Oh! What? I just got a ding. It says it suddenly all makes sense. What did I add on there? It won't let me touch anything else. What? Okay, I think what I did is I added on the last few arrows. See, it's all 3 arrows? Because before I just had 1 arrow showing. Yo, that was honestly just me clicking around, but hey, we'll take it. I guess this makes sense. Like chicken goes into here. Man, like, okay, it's a basic schematic, I guess. Okay, did we do it? I've translated those notes. See, I'm not a thuggish moron like you seem to think. For all I know, it was pure luck. Oh, calling us out, Ava. Well, what if it was? Don't jump to any conclusions about your mighty intellect. I can see why you don't have any assistants. You're not exactly easy to work with. Let's get back to the work we're doing then. Now remember, this is all a favor to you. I could have just decided to fob you off with a feather duster. I've given you a pattern for the container. You'll need to combine them with some polished buttons in hard leather. Then we're almost done. Good news? If you are having trouble finding buttons, I've heard some rumors that the Ham Society carry this sort of stuff more than most. Good to know if we didn't already know. You know, we got to use some of our base OSRS knowledge, which is definitely helpful. How would you know this strange detail? I hear they lose their clothes a lot to thieves, so they have to make do with shoddy goods. Whatever the reason, they seem to carry buttons about in their pockets. Funny how we just get so many game references from this quest specifically. So cool, let's go ahead and use this then on hard leather. Look at this, the accumulator. Yeah, it's called a container, but this has got to be it. Great, now the arrow manufacturer is ready for use. There you are. Talk to me if you need more information later. And there we have it, it's done. Animal magnetism, I get it now. It's a magnet with an undead chicken. I never really understood the chicken thing. Like I never, you know, you just spacebar through all this crap. You don't really know what's going on. You don't realize how, you know, how many shots she takes at you. The back and forth dialogue between the two I thought was pretty good and would have been especially entertaining back when this first came out. And of course, a massive upgrade to the account in general. I mean, it's our Ava's accumulator or Ava's attractor. Was it always called the attractor? Or is it called the accumulator? Is it different in RS3? I don't even know, but check it out. We got some XP drops, cool. Some Slayer, fletching, crafting, woodcutting, cool. Our Blessed Hatchet, which we don't really need. But wow, oh, the accumulator needs 50 range. I didn't realize that. Do I even have 50 range? Dude, I don't even have 50 range. That's blowing my mind that I can't even use this. You're telling me I can't equip it? Oh, no, I can. Look at that. Wow, that is very HD looking. The magnet, the undead chicken. It's almost a little too intense for me, if I'm being honest. But it will be necessary. It will be needed. Because what we got, man, look at that range bonus, armor bonus. It's better than our Pathfinder cape. Hell, we might need to wear this just in general. It's better than our cape, like for melee even. Like this gives us more armor. So there you have it. Animal magnetism. What did you guys think? Have you ever like really read through this quest before? Or was it just something you spacebarred through, got done with early? Also, look at her slippers. Hello, are those like mole slippers or kitty slippers? What's going on down there? That's funny. All the little things you notice in the unguided journey. But I think we can all agree, a hefty account upgrade. One that we'll be using for quite a while. So thanks for joining me on this journey. I hope you had a good time. Do you have any ideas for good quests to do next? I'm trying not to break the story too much, but if you have suggestions, of course, leave them down below. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next episode as we continue this adventure together.